A disturbed man unleashes terror on a school board, firing on the group from point-blank range.
This is a problem. Please don't. Please don't. Please.
December 14th, 2010. The Bay District School Board in Panama City, Florida is in the middle of its regular meeting.
We've been talking about head lice, some of the mundane things that we have to deal with.
We were making really bad jokes like, well, this is nitpicky, or, you know, this bugs me. I mean, we made really bad jokes.
But the lighthearted mood is about to change. A man walks over to the wall and spray paints the letter V inside a circle. At first, the board members aren't quite sure what's happening.
We were just all kind of in shock. I mean, I didn't know what to think.
But when the man turns to face the board, revealing a gun in his hand, there's no mistaking his intentions.
My motion is that everybody in this room holes behind that counter hit the road. You stay. Leave. You may leave, you may leave.
The room clears out, and local television crews who happen to be covering the meeting leave too. But their cameras are still recording. 6 men are ordered to remain.
Looking in his eyes, you could see he had a confident, cocky look, like, I'm in charge now. And I knew he was going to shoot. I mean, I knew he was going to use that gun.
Board member Ginger Littleton is on her way to the side door exit, but she can't bring herself to leave.
At that moment, I felt very strongly that in a few seconds he was going to begin shooting. And I had the option of leaving and feeling guilty that I left them to their death, or trying to do something.
Littleton tries to knock the gun out of the man's hand with the only weapon she has, her purse.
No, Ginger.
She fails and is left at the gunman's mercy. But he lets her go.
This man had some scruples, and so he spared me and said, you stupid, and called me a name, which probably at that point I deserved at least the stupid part.
With Littleton out of the way, the gunman now confronts the remaining board members.
I'm gonna die today.
Can we talk for a minute? Just
I've already been to prison.
The gunman, 56-year-old Clay Duke, had served 4 years for threatening his ex-wife with 2 guns. The issue now, his current wife, who taught at a local elementary school, was not offered a full-time position.
You see, our benefits are right.
Please explain to us, sir. Please explain to us.
I'm not sure where she worked.
We had no idea what he was talking about. I didn't know if his wife was a teacher or a bus driver or worked in the cafeteria.
Board member Jerry Register appeals to the gunman's sympathy.
I've got a great wife. I've been married to her 40 years. I've got 2 great boys. Please, just talk to us. If I can help you get your wife a job somewhere else, I'll be glad to do that.
With us talking to him, it gave us some more time. We knew there was help coming.
The meeting is actually streaming live on the school board's website. Horrified staff members contact local authorities. Meanwhile, school security chief Mike Jones peeks through the back door to gauge the situation.
My focus was on seeing if there was 1 or more shooters in that room and what I was going to be up against.
Come on in.
The gunman was positioned perfectly for a hostage situation as far as using us basically as a shield.
Jones, a former member of the local police SWAT team, races to his vehicle to get his gun and a bulletproof vest. Husbelt keeps the gunman talking, displaying remarkable calm and command.
If you're going to kill yourself or kill us or whatever, at least let us know what's going on, because I'll be very honest with you. I swear, I don't know who your wife is or what she did. I don't.
I was thinking to myself the whole time, okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get shot. If I get shot and I get killed, I know where I'm going. And I think that's what gave me the peace to remain calm.
For Husfeldt, talking means living, and that means talking about anything. During one surreal moment, he finds himself in a debate over tax policy.
You said we don't need no taxes.
No, that's not what we said.
Then as soon as you gutted the school system, then you turned around and said, oh, now we need this half-cent sales tax again.
I said we needed a half-cent sales tax from the very beginning. I campaigned on that. Oh, yes, I did. You can look on the material.
Only a politician would argue with a man when he's got a gun holding on you about something that you did politically.
Sensing the talk is wearing thin, Husfeldt begs for his colleagues' lives while offering to sacrifice his own.
I'm the one that signed the paper, right? I don't remember, and I don't know who she is. But let them go. I'm the one that did it. I mean, they don't sign the papers. I'm the only one that signs them. Will you let them go?
But the gunman won't give an inch.
I've got a feeling that what you want is the cops come in and kill you because you're mad. Because you said you're going to die today. But why? If this isn't worth it. This is a problem. Please don't. Please don't. Please.
Duke opens fire on the school board from point-blank range. But suddenly, shots ring out from the back of the room. It's Security Chief Mike Jones.
I saw his arm come up in my direction, and when that happened, I dove down behind the chairs, and he fired 5 or 6 rounds at me, and I fired 4 rounds at him. Just as I was about to engage him again, he put the gun to his head and pulled the trigger.
Clay Duke is dead. Miraculously, board superintendent Bill Husfeldt emerges from behind his desk unharmed.
Mike, they're not real, I don't think. I think he had caps, Mike.
But the bullets were very real. Somehow, they missed the board members and the superintendent completely.
When I heard his voice and saw him, to be honest with you, it was a miracle.
The gunman's first shot that appears to hit Husfeldt actually hits a notebook on the table in front of him.
The bullet lodged in the notebook, but the notebook hit me, and the concussion of the shot going through there threw up a bunch of paper, and so I thought I was shot. I went down to the ground, and I'm laying on the ground, and I thought, I know I've been shot, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to hurt more than this.
That's what he wanted right there, Mike. I was surprised trying to talk to him. I knew it.
Mike, you okay, Bill?
I'm fine.
You okay?
I'm fine.
With gunsmoke still hanging in the air, Mike Jones doubles over, physically and emotionally overwhelmed.
I shot y'all. I was waiting for my backup.
It's like I'd just finished a 5-mile run, and all I'd run was 13 seconds.
In the days that follow, reports reveal a Facebook page under the gunman's name that features anti-government rhetoric and the same red V symbol that Duke drew at the meeting, along with references to the film V for Vendetta, whose main character rebels against an oppressive regime. Profiles of Duke also suggest he may have struggled with bipolar disorder.
Obviously, he didn't know everything he was talking about and was very confused, and he was ill. And this family, I feel so sorry for the family having to deal with this.
The board members and Jones are hailed for their courage, but seeing the video of the incident for the first time brings up painful memories.
I had not seen the superintendent beg for his life. Please don't. Please don't. I never heard him say that, and that was the first time, and it makes me teary-eyed to think about now that, he was in that position.
As the weeks pass, those involved try their best to come to terms with the encounter and get back to normal.
I went home and planned Christmas dinner.
Ginger Littleton's daring handbag assault inspires a cult following on the internet, and also some harsh criticism from a contributor on Facebook.
I shot back an email and said, when you walk in my shoes, you can make a comment. Otherwise, I'm old enough to be your grandmother, so shut up.
As tragic as the day was, those who lived through it are convinced the series of events that saved their lives is nothing short of a miracle.
People can make their decisions and judgments any way they can. But I was there. I was in that room.
God was wrapped all around this room that day. That's all I can say.